Welcome to the making of a DM. How do you deal with all the ups and downs as an entrepreneur? This show gets very deep and very real quick. So with that said, let's get started.
I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm more Kevin's DM. I'm here to help and teach him what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question more Kevin's when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. Welcome to another Making of a DM podcast show. That's right, you are the deal maker, dream maker of your life. Hope you're doing absolutely amazing today. We've got a big show to share with you. As you know, the election has happened. Breath of fresh air is in the air. I think it's going to be very interesting because we still have a long way before January happens. But I'm very optimistic and in the same breath, pessimistic, because that's what us entrepreneurs do sometimes. You know, plan for the best, expect the worst, right? But I want to talk to you guys today about something. But before I do, thank you so much. I had a great podcast testimonial come in today, a couple hours before this show that I'm doing right now, as I'm sitting here in the office cranking away. But Dave Nelson said, hey, I'm really glad colleague and close friend recommended I listen to Mark, not only on his podcast, but in person. Mark's ability to convey a real and authentic message for all types of businesses is really impressive, and I really, truly look forward to every episode he releases. Thank you, Mark, for the wisdom and energy. 5-star review. Thank you guys so much. I love seeing those. You guys listen, we all have crazy days. That's why I always say, listen, if you leave a 5-star review or you have something positive to say, shoot me a message on Instagram at Mark Evans DM. Let me know what's up. It makes my day. It makes me very happy. So I was sitting here today wondering what to talk about, and I got a lot to share, but something very important is going on in the world, and it's mental health. A lot of people are dealing with a lot of crazy stuff. It's getting, a little bit lighter since what's happened over the last couple of weeks with the election and all that. But I was thinking about, I wrote this down because I think it's important to you. Like, how do you deal with the highs and the lows all day? See, the thing is, as entrepreneurs, we are dealing with highs and lows all the time. This is why I don't get high on my own stuff, and I don't take too low on my own stuff as well. We got to create like an equal balance in the game. If I have a big win, I keep moving. If I have a big loss, I keep moving. Now, I forget, truthfully, I've been doing this now for 28 and a half years, so I kind of forget all the processes that I've taken to get to this point, but I still struggle with it, as we all do. But I don't struggle with it maybe as bad as some do. And I see a lot of people bail, right? They don't have the grit. They don't have the fortitude of what it takes to keep this game going. It is a game of life. It is not easy. It's not for the weak. And entrepreneurship truly can eat a lot of people's lunches and toss it out. So I was sitting here today at the office here and in Ohio, and I started writing these things down. This happened literally within a 5-minute time frame, not exaggerating. I got a message from my team member that someone broke in one of our offices and stole tens of thousands of dollars of equipment, computers, cameras, etc. I lost a client. I got an email from a client that said, hey man, I'm leaving. Now the problem is, what sucks is, like, I love this client. I think he's amazing. He's generated a lot of money inside of the environment. He's got a great service, great product. And I see this happen with great people when they kind of get scared. They get stuck on a money issue in their head, and they talk themselves out of something good. They actually think they're saving money, but they're actually losing a lot of traction and momentum. This is something we all deal with. So I'm not throwing them under the bus, but it sucks and it weighs on me because I genuinely want to see this guy succeed at the most highest levels. And when people stop paying to be a part of an environment, it's hard. I can't pay attention. I have a fiduciary to everyone participating in the DM Alliance, DM family. They're my focus. And if you're not a paying member, it's not that I don't like you. It's just I have a fiduciary duty to the people that are paying to pay attention to the ones that are paying to play. And that's just the sad truth of it's the reality of business. I got a call from another partner. We are dealing with a crazy frivolous lawsuit from a maniac guy. He's out here doing crazy bad stuff to people. and we got looped into it. We didn't do anything wrong. It's getting taken care of, but that's something we got to take care of. Cool thing is, kids wrote me a cool little 1-page letter that made my day. That's worth everything. I pulled it out of my bag and it was in there. I'm shooting this podcast show, right? And another one, my partner and I have some massive moves happening in a company where literally this will let what we're dealing with could be a massive 8-figure sell very quickly. The team dropped the ball on a property we stood to make 6 figures on. Team missed a couple steps. And when I say team, ultimately I'm responsible for that. But the team dropped the ball, and then boom, I snagged a new loan. I got a text message to do another loan that has insane returns. All that shit I just shared with you happened in the last 5 minutes. And the tail end of that 5 minutes is me starting this podcast show. So when there's highs in that and there's a lot of lows in that, dealing with stupid ass lawsuits, that costs money, that costs time, that costs energy. We didn't do anything wrong. We got roped in because another guy that is through a deal, blah, 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 like whatever. We did nothing wrong. There's nothing there, but it costs money to deal with and time, right? I lost the client. That sucks because I genuinely care about my clients. They're not numbers. I know their family. I know their kids. I know a lot about these individuals. I know what their weaknesses are. I know what their strengths are. I know what they really want, not what they say, but what they truly want to say. Like that, I take pride in that. So it hurts when people leave. It hurts when I see people give up on their dreams. It hurts when I see people, more importantly, give up on their brothers and sisters in these communities. These are communities you should stay in forever. Because it's not just about me, it's about you, and it's about the community and unity of these communities, right? So it hurts. You can't even tell my voice. I got pain with this, right? And then someone breaks in, a thief in Boca Raton, Florida. This is a beautiful 3-story, top tier complex. A guy broke in and specifically came in and targeted our unit. Go figure, right? And then me and my partners, we have this massive opportunity going on in Dallas, massive 8-figure exit potential coming up, right? Not this year, but next year or two. So we're talking about that. We're seeing like what's going on. Here's what's up. Here's an update. Boom, boom, boom. And then I get a message, dude, your team dropped the ball. I moved on with someone else on this deal. It's like, shit. You mean the deal we wasted 6 weeks on? Spent a lot of money on due diligence and this and that. We dropped the ball. And then a text, hey man, I need a loan. Here's the details. Here's what I'm willing to pay. Can you do it? Yes, send details. Highs, lows, high, lows, high, lows. Welcome to Entrepreneurship. This is what true entrepreneurship is about. Even if anybody tells you any different, they're full of shit. Right? By the way, that's 5 minutes. I've been up since 4 o'clock, cranking on stuff. A lot of moving parts. A lot of team members moving around. You still got to market. You still got to sell. You still got to create value. You still got to deliver the product. I got to do all the same shit you got to do. But I don't fucking quit. Your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and beyond has never had the amazing opportunities you and I have. It's never been easier to create massive amounts of opportunity and wealth than right fucking now. Look in the mirror. Do you have what it takes to be successful? Are you willing to go when no one else wants to go? Are you willing to go right when everyone's going left? Are you willing to trek forward and risk it all when everyone else is saying, don't do that? It's scary. Be careful. Who said entrepreneurship is easy ever? Besides the guy or gal on social media showing really cool pictures talking about how easy it is. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of easy days, but there's a lot of real deep days to get those easy days. How you compartmentalize is a secret weapon in the game of entrepreneurship. Bad stuff in, ouch, good stuff. Oh, wait, good stuff. Okay, awesome. Bad stuff, ouch. It's like stubbing your toe. Keep walking. Me and Mark were playing football down in the basement a couple days ago, and he hurt his toe, and he fell to the ground. I'm like, dude, get up, walk. Walk it off, Mark. Walk it off. See, most people lay on the fucking ground and cry around, straight up. It hurts. Who cares? Get up. Why do we think it doesn't? I don't understand this weird thought. You understand you're changing multiple generations of life because of you. You are the one that will change the trajectory of the life. I look around, the Evans name, the family. My mom and dad busted their ass to put food on the table. How dare I give up on my goals and dreams personally and financially in business because I'm having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad year. They sacrificed everything. They've never had the options where they could post something on social media and extract opportunity, ever. So who's going to stand up and fight daily to change this financial burden that's been put on my family? Every time I have this stuff going on, I say, if not me, then who? If not me, then who? Who? I don't want to be the guy that's like, hey man, can I have a handout? Hey, will you help me? Hey, I work really hard. Can you help me? No one cares. No one cares how hard you work. Only you do. What's funny is most of you say you work really hard. You don't even know what a hard day's worth of work is. Most of you think about working hard, but you've never been side by side with someone that actually really fucking works hard. I miss those days working with my dad in the construction sites. Fingers are fucking blistered. My feet, I'm sweating my ass off. It's 110 degrees. We had to get there at 4 a.m. because we're in a steel building and we're just grinding it out because we had to leave by 2 p.m. because it's so damn hot. People are passing out on the job site. Hanging 5/8 drywall, 12 foot long, double, triple, right? For fire retention inside of these churches and stuff like that. I've been there. I've done that for years. I know what hard work looks like. Not every day is easy, but I'm willing to deal with the pressure to create the life most dream of. I know what the sacrifices are. It's meant to be hard. It's okay. It's hard is okay. It's meant to be taxing, right? Have you ever got to that point where you're like, I don't know what to do. Please help me. I don't know what to do. And then, aha. Have you ever thought that you had to go through that moment to discover? And without that, you wouldn't be where you're at. It's meant to have you question things. I wake up, why the fuck am I doing it? You realize straight up, I don't ever have to work again in my life. I have enough financial resources and things going on today. I could pull the plug and be very fine. My kids will be fine, and my kids' kids will be fine. With a plan in place, of course. They can't be out spending $1 million a night at the club. I'm good. But I ain't going for good. I'm going for great. Not only that, I'm only 46. I got 2 kids watching me. I got a family. I got a village. I got a community. I got the world. I want to help people. Don't you? It's okay to question it. But most people are trying to talk themselves out of it, not into it. If not me, then who? It's meant to have you doubt yourself. Those are learning lessons. Write it down. I dealt with a guy recently. I lent money to his dipshit son. He co-signed for his son. I take these properties back. I don't want these shit properties. Straight up, I don't want them. But I took them back. Now I have to hunker down, get the team focused on it, get to work, and go work for my money that I already worked for. I can crawl up in a ball. I can point fingers. I can blame people. But that doesn't get my money back. I have to work. Just like you have to work. I've never even invested in this market. I don't know anybody in that market. But in the last 3 weeks, I've met the best local property manager. I've got communicated with the local community, and we're rent leasing these things up. We got 14 units, and 11 of them are rented up already. Generating $7,000 a month. And we have a plan. I don't need to be dealing with that shit. I have to deal with it. That's what I'm saying. You guys have to focus on, what do you want? Don't let this game steal your spirit. Remember why you started. Think of this like a relationship. You know why most people fall out of love? It's real simple. They forgot why they fell into love. Why'd you start the game of entrepreneurship? To create financial freedom, to have time freedom, meaning to be able to spend more time with your family, your friends, be able to give and do more and be more. What's not as easy as just saying it? You got to actually go out and do it. I implore you to find the greatness in the grit. You have to be gritty. And you've never seen grit more important than what's going on in today's world. Grit. Do you have the grit to see this all the way through? Do you have enough conviction in yourself that you're going to accomplish what you set out to do when you started this journey? I get it. I want to quit, but I will never quit. I talked about you have to adjust, right? Recently, I did a social post talking about I would not be where I'm at today if I was still the gutter guy, if I was still the garage door guy, if I was still the builder, if I was still in Columbus, Ohio. I had to evolve to become who I am today. And this journey changes it changes all the time. We were on the back of a yacht a year ago with 12 entrepreneurs, business guys. And everyone's going around, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner, I'm a real estate guy, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, cool. Aren't you guys so much more than just that fucking name? You're a dad, you're a husband, you're a brother, you're a community leader, you're a driver, you're an employer. You do so much more than the title you've given yourself. Aren't you? I get it. In business, we wrap ourselves up in and think business is all life. It's just life. To me, life is life. Business is just one piece of it. Most of you talking about, dude, I ain't got enough time. You know what it really is? You just don't have a timeline. And I'm talking a tight timeline to get going, to get results, to succeed. Most of you are just winging it. It's frustrating. Right now in some of my businesses, I'm in this weird growth situation where it's like, do I even want to grow it? Because I'm not focused on the outcome. I'm focused on the process. So you got to step back and ask yourself, what is the plan here? What is the vision? What is the mission? If I wasn't so emotionally attached to this situation, what is the real outcome that I'm seeking? I got to get crystal clear on where I'm going to get excited about driving and pushing forward and doing this work. I couldn't imagine telling my kids, daddy's a quitter, daddy's a loser. Daddy didn't see it through. Daddy failed. When it got hard, buddy, daddy quit. It's okay to be a quitter, bud. No, it's not. Never. Quit on the bad things. Pivot as you evolve. Be conscious. Be progressive. Challenge yourself. Life is so short. And all business owners that I know hold a lot of weight with what's in their bank account is how they feel for the day. It's not a good approach to life. It's stressful. It's negative. Especially if you're in like real estate or any product heavy business. You might have $1 million in inventory, 100,000 in the bank, and you're like, dude, I'm broke. It's like, well, maybe, but where you started at, you're pretty good. Where you're going, it's looking pretty good because you have inventory to sell and liquidate. So you have opportunity. You don't really step back and look at what you got. You're so focused on what you don't got. I get it. We all do it. But are you aware that you're doing that? Are you aware that you're stressing yourself and everyone else around you while doing that? I think about these shows because I want you to keep moving forward. I want you to experience the life I've been so blessed to be able to push forward and experience. I grew up with nothing, so I know anybody can do this shit. I'm not that smart. I barely graduated high school, but I will not fucking fail. Ever. I will not quit. I fail often, but I will not quit. I keep my feet moving. Keep your feet moving, Evans. Keep it going, buddy. You got this. It sucks when someone steals from you. It sucks when someone doesn't do what they say they're going to do. It sucks when bad things happen. It's cool when good things happen. See, the thing is, control the controllables. And this is why I think about these things. Like, I can't control this guy leaving the group. I've talked to him. I would literally, I swear on my life, If this guy called me for a $100,000 loan, I'd give it to him in 2 seconds, no questions asked. Just because I like him, I believe he's a good dude. But that went away with that email he sent. Literally like that. See, what I'm talking about is relationship capital. Relationship capital is a very, very valuable asset. It is, I believe, the most valuable asset. It's worth way more than money. Relationship capital to me is not just a word or sounds cool. It's my life. When you're in a community of doers and you show up and you invest in these rooms, you're not paying for who's in that room. You're paying for who's not in the room. And what I mean by that is you don't have tire kickers, shit talkers, negative Nellies, Debbie Downers. You have people that will inspire you, drive you, be there for you, support you, connect you with other people. Like, we want to help you become better quicker. We want to help you become financially more savvy quicker. Having a tax problem, call this guy. Having this problem, call this guy. Having an HR problem, call this guy. Having a law situation, call this guy. What is that worth? I can tell you what it's worth. It's worth everything. Everything. I'm amazed at people that fucking quit on winners. Because when you start winning, you get scared. It gets uncomfortable. Everything you dreamed of, everything you wished for is starting to come true. And then you self-sabotage. Because you know how to deal with being a fucking loser. We've done it our whole life. But when we start tiptoeing to get into the winner zone, it gets uncomfortable. People are paying attention to us a little bit more. What do you want this game to do for you? Do you want to win the game of life? Or you just want to coast by in the game of life? Just kind of deal with it. Just go with the flow. Every one of you listening to my voice can be multimillionaires and beyond. Many of you are. I was talking with my son's group, his class, a bunch of 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds, literally last Friday. Entrepreneur group, they all want to be entrepreneurs. We're talking about abundance. It's a little sunny outside. I say, you see that sun outside? If we all go outside, all of us at the same time, do you get less sun or the same amount of sun as me? Well, we get the same. Guys, these are fucking 8 and 10-year-old kids. We get the same amount of sun. Exactly. Just like business. There's an abundance amount of opportunity, abundance amount of money if you have a great service and product. If I sell roofing and I make $100,000 a year and you sell siding and you make $100,000 a year, can I make more or less with you? The truth is we can make more together because I can make my $100,000 with my clients and refer them to you and get an affiliate fee, and you can do the same. I can go down the line. There's many, 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 many ways. We can make more together. But yet you're protective. Everything's you. Oh, it's all me. I work so hard. No one gives a fuck about that. Get your head out of your ass and let's get focused on what you're really trying to do. You work really hard and you make $100,000 a year. Good job. I know people that don't work hard and make millions a year. It's a choice. What do you think you're worth? What category are you in? Because not all categories. You can work really hard in a shitty category and tap out at 2.25 a year. But you're the best of the best. Cool. If that's what you want, keep doing it. It's a grind. And for people that want to grow, that's not a grind one's willing to take. I didn't know in the beginning that $100,000 a year was not a lot of money because I never knew anybody made more than 50. Once I accomplished that, I'm like, shit, I want to make $1 million. Shit, I want to make 10 million. Well, I know this guy has 50 million. Why can't I have that? He's no smarter than me. Actually, he's fucking dumber than me. I've been at the game longer than him. He's been at this game a shorter amount of time. It's just this guy's he's got it figured out differently. What can I learn from him? Not shit talk him. What can I learn from him? Lessons are everywhere. That's why I love talking to kids. They haven't been told no enough. They still dream. They still say shit out loud that's embarrassing to the average adult. I want to buy a yacht. Good for you, buddy. How big? The biggest one. Cool, man. How much does that cost? $50 billion. Awesome. If I want to buy a 27-foot, $137,000, but I'd be happy with that. I'm not trying to be happy. I'm trying to be fucking ecstatic. I can't fit all my friends on a 27-footer. I can't fit all the people I care about and love on a 27-footer. I need a 150, 250-footer. It's all perspective. What do you want this game to do for you? Because it's what's going to push you through the highs, push you through the lows, and keep you going. I see great guys and great gals quitting right now like crazy. This sucks. I'm not in this game to see anybody fail. I want you all to win. I want you to thrive. I want you to teach me something. I want you to share and shine your light on me. I don't know all the answers. I don't know 99% of this shit. No one has it all figured out. I was talking with a guy recently, might have been yesterday. I was like, dude, like, if you see any holes in my game, any gaps, anything I can improve, it was yesterday actually at 3:00. If you see anything that I can improve, please let me know. I'm here to help people. And the more exposure, the more conversations, the more opportunities we got to make that happen. He's like, even you need help? I was like, dude, we all need help. Anybody that thinks they don't need help is in big trouble. What do you want this game to do for you? It's okay to adjust. All I ask is you just don't quit. And if you're in my communities, don't quit on me. More importantly, don't quit on your brothers and sisters in their group that would literally, I'm telling you, they'll do anything to help you. Anything. Some guy just posted, hey man, I need 350K. Boom. Got it within 7 minutes. I'm not saying that happens all the time. It's all timing. He shared a situation. The opportunity arose. The guy was liquid. Deal done. Hey man, I'm struggling with this employee situation. What would you do? Do you know how much that's worth? An HR guy jumps in there for free, helps you, guide you, and understand like what's about to happen. He saved him $40-something thousand on a potential lawsuit from a silly employee that was dealing with a bad situation. Hey guys, I'm trying to implement AI in my business. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Boom. Todd jumps in, helps him, saves him literally 3 employees. What's 3 employees cost a month? $10,000 a month minimum? It's a $120,000 a year conversation. Huh. But they know what they want to do in the game. They know they don't know all the answers. They know they're there to win. They need help. Tom Brady couldn't be Tom Brady if he didn't have a line. Tom Brady couldn't be Tom Brady if he didn't have a defense. Tom Brady couldn't be Tom Brady if he didn't have wide receivers that could catch. Tom Brady wouldn't be Tom Brady if he didn't have backs. Tom Brady wouldn't be Tom Brady if he didn't have the punter, kicker. Like, it's a team effort, guys. I know oftentimes it feels like the world is on your shoulders. And it is your world. But people want to help make your world easier if you just open your goddamn mouth and talk. Stop acting like you're a big fucking swinging dick in the game of life. I got it all figured out. I don't know what to say. And then you just bail. There's this dipshit that owes me money. I see him post that he just paid $250,000 to join a mastermind group, and he can't even pay me $1,500 a month. A lot of you talking. Very few of you are doing. They're watching. I'm watching. I was talking with my lawyer today, and just talking about how there's so many people faking. I know because I lend money to the fuckers behind the scenes. They don't even know I'm involved. Lots of my friends do that. And all these social influencers that have it all figured out, they're living paycheck to paycheck at best. They're just good marketers. So don't get it twisted when you're watching them acting like they got it all figured out, that they do, because they don't. No one does. I challenge you to write down, what do you want this game to do for you? And get real serious. We're coming into the final of 2024. It is a full dead-on ass sprint. When you're listening to my voice, there's only about 3 weeks left of the year of production. Because Christmas, Thanksgiving, people are taking vacations, their kids are out of school, this is happening. Oh, by the way, throw in New Year's there because you got to take off 4 days for that. You got 3 weeks left. And you better make it count. Because you're either going to wake up in 2025 at a full massive advantage, or you're going to wake up with a miserable disadvantage. It's a choice, and it's your choice. Get in the right room. Get in the right groups. Forge relationships while people are present today. Q1, 2025, it's going to be amazing. Get your head on straight. Get focused in the game. Get in a group. Dealmaker Alliance is an amazing group. It's $1,000 a month. That's it. 100% tax write-off. It's education. Talk to your accountant advisors. It is an amazing group of individuals. 150 of amazing people. It doesn't have to be big. It is meant to be small and intimate and connect. Most importantly, result-focused. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and I've been around 20 and a half years in that game. If that's something that interests you, you can always reach out to me on Instagram at Mark Evans DM. Let me know. Hey, podcast-DMA. Let me know what's up. Again, podcast-DMA on Instagram at Mark Evans DM. Just message me. I talk to everybody. Me and my right-hand guy, Jamie. We are in the game to see you succeed. If you fail, I fail. If you don't communicate, shame on you. If you get in your weird head like, oh, it's so hard, that's on you. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. I can't help you if you're not asking questions. And I'm asking you to ask questions. So we have to teach you how to start asking questions. Most importantly, ask better questions. Not like, why is it hard? Well, maybe it's supposed to be. And by the way, when it's hard, that means that's where most people quit. So you should be thankful it's hard because you're not a fucking quitter. You're going to keep going. You're going to figure it out. You're going to grind it out. You're going to grit it out. You're going to find people to help you make this game easier. And what was hard last year, will be like a hangnail next year. Because you've pushed forward. You persevered. You're learning. It's happening for you, not to you. What can I learn? What can I learn? What can I learn? What can I learn? You're always learning. Get in the game. Don't let this game steal your spirit. Your wife's watching. Your husband's watching. Your parents need you. Like, I sit back and think, I watch these guys and gals like, don't you want to take care of your parents? Don't you want to take care of your kids? Don't you want to take care of your grandparents? Don't you want to take care of people you love? That's why I do this game. I take care of a lot of people. I want to take care of my staff. I want to take care of my teams. I want to take care of people in my environments. If I'm not pushing forward, how can I expect you to push forward? We're in this game together, and I want nothing more than to see you win at the highest level. The people that stick through it inspire me more than the people that act like, they had everything handed to them. This game is amazing. Get in it. Most importantly, stay in it. It's forever. I challenge you. Hunker down, build a team, connect with a team, and build something so big you don't even know it exists yet. Because whatever you think you can do way bigger. Yes, there's going to be resistance, but that's a good thing. Because that's when most people quit. That's where quitters quit. Winners will always find a way to win. That's what we do. It's not easy. It's not pretty. And it's messy at all times typically. But it's worth it. Hunker down. You got this. So I've got to get back to work. Appreciate you guys being here. So with that said, make today count. Peace.
I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker. But I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. Did not come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. Thought they should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom. There ain't no question question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. It's time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm Mark Evans, deal maker, deal maker, deal maker,
This is the podcastfactory.com.